What's up, guys? We are running our Subterror Earth Defenders. You can call it Google Control or whatever you want to call it. All I'm saying is we back and we got another video. We still running the XYZ event. And of course, you know what that means. Everybody's running the same thing as per usual. People are going to stick to the cheese and whatnot. But let's get into it. My opponent ends his turn, doesn't put anything out or whatever. He doesn't know what I have. But see, this isn't like the regular game where you got all this stuff where somebody can link some, and the chances of somebody really OTKing you, I guess, isn't that prevalent here, except if you're running Galaxy Eyes, as far as I'm aware of. But anyway, or off the top of my head, I should say. So we're going to set some cards and we're going to end our turn too. We ain't going to do no damage or nothing. We're going to wait. Here he comes with a Feather Duster. We're flipping our Guru to get Fiendus. And we're activating this just in case he's got any cards he's throwing out. So wipes us out. Cool. Fiendus in hand. So there we go. We got Hidden City. Cool. We'll draw another Guru. Get a Search. Cave Clash. So we can get our final battle back. Okay, and now we're back in business. Flip him. Put one up. And flip him and put one up. So here he goes with his Horus. We follow with Max C. He follows with Call by the Grave. I follow with Fiendus. Waiting to see if there's anything else. But he doesn't use it. He got 5 cards back though. And he's got 2 of his Horus monsters in grave. So Nibiru. And another Call by the Grave. So in his opening hand, he had 2 Call by the Graves. So he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or any combination of whatever, but this was his opening hand, and he didn't play it. But here we go. Okay. And that's all our Max C. Here he goes with a bunch of stuff. He's sending something to the grave. I'm flipping somebody. Who you sending to the grave? Sends that to the grave. Ooh. All right. So, knowing what he has in his hand, and these cards right here themselves, he didn't XYZ into anything. See, these are boss monsters on their own without XYZ summoning. And he's got the other guy in his hand. So, I mean, this archetype is like super overpowered. But anyway, knowing what he has in his hand, knowing how it operates, knowing what he has on the field, knowing how they operate, knowing how this card operates, and looking at my hand right now, he's finished. There's no way he's not finished. And then I get Fiendus. So I'm back in business no matter what. He's finished. There's no way he's not finished. Let's get into it. First off, Guru's back. Flipping one, getting one onto the field. Y'all know the setup. Now we're flipping him back to grab a Fiendus for shenanigans. We know shenanigans are coming. We want to keep Fiendus on ice. We have a Fiendus on the field. We want to keep Fiendus on ice. Okay? So let's go. So now, what do we got? We got Solemn Strike that could take this guy out if he does anything now. We've got Terrors of Overroot, which we're going to use to get rid of King Sarcophagus, right? Now, each one of these cards, each and every one of them has an effect that if something happens and removes a card, they can trigger and do something. That's where this comes into play. Let's go. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Okay? And he goes straight into the battle phase to wipe us out. That was absolutely foolish of him to do that. So first up, Terrors of Overroot. And we're going to replace that with his Nibiru. Now we're sending her. Sending King Sarcophagus, that's placed face down. Now, for our next trick, or should I say, but wait, there's more. We're going to get rid of you. We got rid of him. Yeah, that's right, Junior. We got rid of him. If another card on your field leaves because of the opponent's card effect while the card is in your monster zone, you can send one card on the field to the graveyard. No. So he says, forget it, and activates this guy and hoping to bring back. That's what I said. We keeping Fiendus on ice for shenanigans. Callby is gone. We were just waiting for him to do something. We were just waiting. Watching and waiting for him to do something. But he didn't. And he tribute summoned to get this guy on the field. Because he had no chance no matter what. These other guys cannot get back up. This card is finished. Fiendus is taking it out. So you know what's coming next, because I've got 4,000 attack as of right now. 4,000 attack with him alone. As soon as I go into my main phase, I'm going to flip him down, flip him back up, and banish this guy. Or I could flip him down and flip him face up and banish one of these guys. Well, probably, this is Nibiru, so he's nothing to worry about. But banish this guy and wait for him to use his effect and pop him. He's finished. I'm telling you, Subterror in this XYZ event, stock has went up because now there's less cheese. There's not a whole lot of cheese just running around. These guys don't have the full range of cheese. They don't have it. There's no Superwoman to come in and save the day. You know who Superwoman is, Barone. Ride in on her horse to save the day. There's no Barone to save the day. There's no SP Little Knight to save the day. There's no Phoenix to DPE to save the day. You got to fight now. The only guy that they still got, they got Zeus and they got a couple other people. But he didn't go into him. And he's pretty much done. It's over. He loses. He loses to Subterror with his special summoning and all that or whatever. This actually goes back to what I said before. If I had drawn Unending Nightmare, none of this would have ever happened. If I had an Unending Nightmare in my hand, first hand, none of this would have ever happened. None of it. That's what I'm telling you. Going back to my Unending Nightmare rant, that card, especially in this format, right now with everybody using everything, I just lost a match where somebody was playing U-Bill and they put out the U-Bill and all the Uriah stuff and all that back row stuff. And I didn't get anything or whatever. I end up just leaving the match. Why? Because it was over. I didn't even put any monsters down. He starts special summoning, doing all this stuff or whatever to put a monster on my field from his grave. Cheesing it up, of course, but the only reason he's able to do all that and make it impactful is because of that continuous spell that they have. Anyway, that's a game over. And this guy, he's going to bounce. Right, because it was over. It was over. Next round, he loses. Next round, he loses. Tune in.